Something has happened today. My grandpa, he he killed himself. And so I just went into the I just finished I just got back about an hour ago from the hospital, and I'm just shaking right now, trying to think about what just happened. Okay, so I went into the hospital around about 4 o'clock, and my dad told me that he had gone into the hospital, my grandpa, for something very serious. I'm like, okay, what's that? What's happened to him? Is he okay? And he said he's overdone on his medication, and I was like, no, he's been on his medication for like the past 5 years. Like, why is it all of a sudden such a problem? And he said, I think he did it intentionally. I was like, wait, what? So we went to go pick up my brother. I went down there, and my brother had a word with him. My dad had a word with him, and he finished. They all finished. I went there last because I wanted to talk with him the longest. And sorry if you can't hear me, by the way. I would talk with him the longest, and I said, "How did you do that?" And was there any main cause for it? And he just said, "Yeah, I needed to like end my life so I could pass it on to someone else," and that just hit me. It just shocks me that he would actually do that. And so I was sitting in the ER room for a full about 10 minutes or something, talking with him, and so he started coughing and everything. I was like, "Do you want me to get out?" And he was like, "No, no, please stay." And I was like, "Okay." And so a doctor walked in and said, "You need to leave now. There's something going on with him." I was like, "Okay." And they left, and about a full 5 minutes later, that was the most scariest 5 minutes of my life. There's sorry for you hear kittens in the background. I was sitting there for 5 minutes, and my doctor walked back out. I could already hear this beep in the background. It was just a continuous beep. And it was his heart. That was what his heart doing at the time. Just a beep. And he walked out saying, "I'm sorry, but your father is dead." Okay, those kids need to shut up. Okay, anyway, he said your father is dead, and I was just sat there, just thinking about so many things. It literally just could not comprehend what just happened, and I just. So he put us back in the waiting room, and I was just sat there for about a full hour, just thinking, so I had my bike outside. My brother had brought it down because I just needed to have some time. I sat there for about a full hour, and then I got my bike, rode back home, and now I'm here. And it just, if you have those types of thought, don't. Whether your life is bad at the current moment, whether your life is horrible, like whether like you're not getting anything in your life, or it just seems like your life will never get better. Everybody out there has that time of success, and they'll have it a lot of times in their life, and I can't exactly talk right now because tears are just coming out of my eyes. Anyway, the fact that people actually think those thoughts, I thought it was just all, like, not a lot of people do it. It's not on a daily basis that suicide or depression or something like that happens, and I just thought, okay, I thought that, it doesn't happen that often. It does. It happens like 8 times a week, and it's just, it's actually just really does hit me, and just, I can't even speak right now. But anybody who does feel those thoughts, there's light at the end of the tunnel. There are people who can help. There are things that might seem bad, but will get better. And if you have those thoughts in school, just by yourself at home, or just at any time in your life, just go speak to somebody about it, and they can talk to you about it and everything. Because I was out in town the other day on my bike with some friends, and this guy stopped me. He was crying and everything. I was like, "Are you right?" And he was like, "No, I'm actually horrible right now." I was like, "Okay, why? What happened?" And he was like, "My dad has hanged himself 20 years ago." I was like, "Wow, that's something." And sorry if I'm not looking at the camera. I'm just thinking about stuff. And my mum has recently died in hospital. This is what this guy said. And I was like, "I'm sorry for your loss." And he was like, "Don't be sorry." I was like, "Okay." And so he told me a lot about who he was and what's happened recently, and and everything. And and then he told me that he has himself. He has a rope. He has a ceiling. And he decided to he wanted to hang himself. I was like, that's never the option in life. Why would you do that? And I didn't think much of it because I didn't know the guy. But if it was someone I know in relation to, or I was related to, I would do a lot more effort to help him, which I did do a lot of effort. He asked for about a full like £3-4, and I gave that to him, $3 or pounds or whatever, and I gave that to him. And then I said, "Do you have children?" He said yes, and I was like, "Think about your children. What will they think if you just ended yourself like that?" He just kind of ignored me, like, like, well, they don't really care for me anymore. And I'm like, they might not act like they care, but when really they feel something for you, they have emotions, and if you just ended yourself like that. Well, they would have no. I'm just trying to say that whoever you are, there's someone out there who care about you, have friends and family, and they don't want to see you go. They don't want to see you in a casket. And I'm just gonna end this video here because I can't even speak anymore. I'm gonna be taking a 2-day break or something off of YouTube just to reorganize myself, and I'm gonna be uploading pre-recorded videos like the next couple of days. Not the next couple of days after, though. I have to have that 2-day break because I'm not gonna record videos where I'm sad or depressed or something, because that's just not content or I want to be giving to you guys. It's not something what's in my highest interest. And you know, I'm just gonna end this video here. Thank you for being here. I appreciate everyone. And I'll see you guys in a bit. See ya.